Hey, welcome back to another Hot Tips Tuesday. Hot Tips Tuesday, Hot Tips Tuesday. I'm Jenny, here to bring you your tip. And like I told you, I'm going to be harping on bow hold for a little bit and bow related things. My full bow hold process is in my free mini course, and the link is in the description. I teach bow holds as a process, steps to get your hand into the correct position, but in the correct position without tension. Because a lot of times, I know when I was learning the violin, I was looking at pictures of bow holds in books, and then I was trying to get my hand to match what I was seeing in the book. And by doing that, I didn't have the core base correct. There were a few things that I had wrong, and I was just trying from there to get my hand to conform to what I was seeing as a mirror image in the book. And meanwhile, I was just holding the bow tighter and tighter. So that process is really important. That's why, like I said, I highly recommend taking the mini course. But today's hot tip ties into that. And it is hold your bow with your other hand anytime that you're working on bow hold. And then for a while when you're learning, hold your bow with the other hand every time that you get your bow hold in place as well. It's super tempting to want to grab the bow with your hand, pretend it's laying on the table and not in my hand, to want to grab our bow with our hand, lift it up against the force of gravity, and then try to adjust it. And all of this right here, I mean, you can just see all the tension. So this is my example of what not to do. And then and even once you get it in place, like I'm telling you to, then still don't hold the bow in midair with your bow hold hand unless the violin is there supporting it. So don't hang around. Like once you get a perfect bow hold using my steps in the mini course, if you then let go, all of a sudden, and the reason for this is that there's now weight going into the machinery of your bow hold that is more than what is ever going to have to be held when you're playing. And that more work right there, that's the definition of extra tension. Look at how once the violin is here, this weight is now going into the violin, and my bow hold can be a lot more relaxed. But when you're first learning, if you're holding it out in the air like this, then you put it on the violin and you're thinking about 20 things that you have to do to be able to play. You're going to keep the bow straight. You're probably going to keep a little of that tension still in your hand. So what you can do instead, so the first thing to do instead is, instead of picking it up off the table with your hand, lift it with this hand, then you get your bow hold in place. And then instead of letting go and letting it hover like this until you're in, put the bow upright so that you don't have all of that extra weight. And then this is a good way to hold it while you're resting, getting ready to play. Completely vertically, never horizontally. It's like this. Yeah, try that right now. Feel how different it is. And this is a nice loose way to leave your hand while you get everything ready, get your music set, get your violin in place, and ready to play.